How's it going, everybody? This is going to be a Crucible event guide for you that happens to be an Alliance event, which are always very stressful for players. Luckily for us, it kind of appears that Scopely nailed this. That might have been on accident, though, because it does seem this event was kind of placed a day late. What did you touch on that real quick, Scotty?
Yeah, so in the blog it said the event was supposed to start yesterday, then it got crossed out and said it was going to start today, which seemed really weird because it's a CC event with winning in CC and using Sinister Six, and it's just really weird that it would start on the second day of CC of the week. And it's a 3-day event, but it only is 2 days of CC, so now there's just a whole day that isn't any CC. It's just
Really
really,
weird.
it's really weird. I honestly think someone like thought they were moving it from Sunday to Monday and then realized no, but they had already changed it, so they didn't want to go back, so they just left it because it makes no sense.
Right, but they seem to have done an overcorrection, which is great for us, the players. Let's go talk about that right now. All right, so in looking at this event, we are going to be winning Cosmic Crucible. We're 750 points, earning Allied Supply 2 ore fragments. Now, Scotty, why don't you touch on this? Because this number here, this 2 points, is a little different, isn't it?
Yeah, so usually the allied supply ore fragments are worth 1 point, and they're worth two this time, and I think that might be the thing they changed when they moved the dates around, but this may have actually made it overtuned in our favor because it's worth so much more. The blog said that we were only getting the orb fragments from free claims and offers, but they did appear in the donation boxes
Okay.
today. They didn't appear a day early like they had been. They appeared just today, and I don't know if I assume that was intentional, but I guess there's always a chance that they don't have it all 3 days and this math will change. But as long as it is all 3 days, then the math looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a Scopely event if there wasn't confusion, chaos, and things randomly changed both for or against our favor. But it's safe to say that if this continues, this is the main driving force of the event, is to make sure your alliance gets the 5 boxes. Right on.
Yes. So it is well worth doing the 50 core donations. Like only half of you have to do it, alternate doing it. It is very worth it because it gets you very far in this event.
Right on. Now, I noticed that we have, win Cosmic Crucible with 4, 5, 6, 7 star Sinister Six characters. Now, technically, we have a bunch of old Sinister Six characters with a lot of yellow stars spread out. Is it worth throwing your Crucibles as an alliance to try and push further, or can you not hit an extra milestone?
No, it is a ripple in the water to do that. You're easily going to get to milestone 19, which is the second last
Okay.
milestone. As long as like you have a decent number of people that are using Sinister Six in your alliance, which we'll get into. But by throwing, so basically because there's 10 members to hit that limit, which you now can't hit because it's not 3 days. So the 9,000, the 18,000, the 34,000, etc. To hit that, each one of you would basically have to use the 5 Sinister Six that aren't good, basically just using them as a sack or something like that. But it actually doesn't get you to the end of the last milestone, so it's not worth doing it.
Yeah, so the only world it'd be worth doing it is if you're going to do that, plus people are going to buy offers. But if you're the type of people that are going to buy offers to hit this for a couple T4s, which I know a lot of people are nice, like, then you might as well just buy more, then, right? Because the allied supply orbs, they're worth that much more. Okay, fair enough. All right, so what do we look at this first sheet you got for us here?
So this is the max, just showing like if your alliance, I don't know, Legion, has everybody, all the characters at 5 yellow. So they already have the Craven at 5 yellow, 6 yellow, 7 yellow, sorry. Um, Maybe Spider Slayer at 7. I don't know if people are using him in CC. But I guess he would be the one that you'd have to have at 7. So if you have all of them, you use them to 2 rounds. You get your 5 boxes and the free claim, which is 500 a day, it seems. And you don't, and you clear, all of you clear. That gets you to 700k, which is the max, and that's milestone, like well over milestone 19.
Nice. Okay, so this is going to be a more realistic track, and we're only down about 70,000 points here. So what do people need to do to hit this?
Yeah, and this is kind of showing that the Sinister Six part is a very small fraction of it. So this is, I think, just realistically, most people at least have three. And this was really almost like I had to make the number trying to see like what do you have to have to just get to milestone 19. And you could have like six people that forgot to pull Sinister Six from defense. You only have three of them at 4 stars or above, which pretty much everyone would have like Auk, I think, at 7.
Mysterio
A
Vulture.
lot of people have Goblin. Like a lot of the ones people would be using are higher, but this was kind of just like just showing you how big the margin is between hitting the max and just hitting milestone 19. So it is pretty alliance friendly, I think, because a lot of it is weighted behind getting that fifth box in donation.
Right on. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the rewards that we have in game. So for that milestone 19, that just under 630,000 points, we're getting some dark promos. We're getting these RNG level 5 ion orbs, 100 T4s. We're really only missing an Elite 7. It's kind of like hooky. That's 5 diamond promos.
5 diamonds.
Yeah, exactly. 200 T4s, which I know people really like T4s, but that seems like a big jump. So you have to hit the max. We'd have to do 5 Sinister Six characters, all 7 yellows. I guess you could use old Sinister Six characters to make sure you hit it. But you have to do that and still buy enough pieces to get 150,000 extra points. It seems like kind of a stretch. The rest of the rewards that you're probably going to get pretty passively look pretty good. Some dark promo orbs there. The monthly items look like they are super easy to get if this is the case. So it kind of looks like the rewards are definitely worth, coming together with your alliance and being like, hey, let's hit the 5 donation boxes. Not that big a deal, right? Cool. So I like it. It's a nice, simple alliance event. This is what alliance events should be, right? It shouldn't be complicated. It would honestly be nice if in the blog they would literally say like, hey, you'll get the second last milestone if you just hit all 5 boxes. Like, just say that, because that they have their metrics. They know they want to hit. It'd be cool if they just put that out there. Speaking of communication that they can or cannot have with us, I received an email from an individual who kind of had an account issue. Now, he ended up putting a message on a Reddit because I tried to get some direct help with him, and apparently the verdict is going to stand on this one, at least for now. So, Z-Mant, I think his name is Zach, woke up Friday to a permanent account ban for inappropriate chat. I don't chat. I have never used global. Have you ever used global chat in this game? No, never. I think the only DM I've ever sent is to my alliance lead. Everyone in my alliance will vouch for me. In fact, some of our alliance are also opening tickets on my behalf. Our alliance is super laid back. I'm in the leadership. We all have a great relationship, but an exceptionally quiet group. The last 2 things I said in our chat, and this is a 2-week span. Thanks, Zach. Okay, no, he's thanking somebody named Zach. He let us know there was a 10 core offer in the store. And no worries, family comes first. In response to a guy apologizes for not being on much over the holidays, which is the game, so it's a laid-back group. He came on after doing an arena, so I got back into the top 10. I'm pretty sure someone in arena did a fake report out of frustration. It's the same churn of players between 10 and 20, and we constantly are trading places. So this was a red flag to me that I brought up to him. He might have been fighting an arena group, and the arena group might have been mad that he keeps cutting into the top 10. And he might have been mass reported by an arena group. I think everyone knows how I feel about arena groups. I've been in one. I don't like them. I actively despise players working against other players because Scopely has left loopholes open. You can hate me if you want. I said it, and I stick by it. Anyway, so he's been banned. He's opened up support tickets. They closed it after 2 days with a response that he was banned for inappropriate chat. He responded and asked to see actual proof. So they like any sort of gaming company has these chat logs, right? So they should easily be able to pull up a chat log of Global and show him. He opened up another ticket. He got the exact same response. No chat logs provided. So basically, he's claiming that he got banned for some sort of inappropriate chat. I'm guessing it would have to be a chat in game, but they never showed him, which leads me to believe that he might have been mass reported for chatting outside of the game. People might have reported him for chatting in Discord, being racist, or whatever the heck could happen, right? But the fact that the customer support is not providing the actual proof is really kind of worrying to him and to me. The fact that you can just get yeeted, and we've seen accounts get yeeted in the past. What are your thoughts on this? Because I was really sympathetic to this guy. I tried to use the Envoy connections to get him like some FaceTime with somebody, but to no avail. Do you think he is just being sneaky? Maybe he did something bad and they just don't want to show him the chat log? Or do you think the idea that they're not showing the chat log is kind of questionable?
I think with anything, especially in a game that people spend real money on, like if he's been reported for something, they need to be able to show him proof. So if it was in game, they should be able to easily show that.
Yeah.
If it was outside of game, like on Discord, I don't really know what they can ban you for if it's like in an outside thing. And once again, they would have to show you proof. Like someone would have to send like a screenshot of maybe him saying something,
which can be doctored.
But if they don't, yeah, like, but they're not even showing him that. So it just makes me think that if it's just a mass report with no proof, they have to have proof. Like you can't all just organize together as a group and do this to somebody. That's pretty, like, there might be more to the story, but there has to be proof. So I really hope Scopely does reach out to this person and not just keep closing the ticket on him. But
well,
that's really
they've closed on him 3 times now. I got a response saying that the actions taken were customer services decision. So the reason I kind of wanted to put this in this video, which is something we've never done before, is because I kind of want to see if we can get this elevated, get some updates on it, see if we can get a response from, Archangel or Cerebro, have them take actual action, go look at it themselves instead of just taking support's word for it, because support is awful, right? Like, support is so hit or miss. You can get the best support agent, you get the worst support agent, and for something like losing your account, playing for years, it's hard enough to find people that want to lead alliances as is, so to get someone yeeted for possibly just not a real thing, I think is really scummy behavior. So I guess that's why I wanted to include this in this video. Head on over to this Reddit thread. I'm going to include it in the comment section. There'll be a pinned comment. Head on over, give it an update, maybe give it a comment. I don't like barraging the community managers, but they are getting a couple pings, so hopefully we'll see a message from them, and if they get a couple more pings, maybe we'll get a message from them faster to help out our fellow friend here, assuming that he is a fellow friend and he didn't do something sketchy, which I hope is the case. And yeah, we're gonna end the video there. So Scotty, thanks as always for your knowledge, especially in the math department, and I'm happy that we have a decent event going on for alliances, a nice easy one. Do you think this is a trend that'll continue?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye for now.
Bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.